The lying leg curl is performed with the leg developer, and you need to go back and review that section on attaching the leg developer if you haven't done so yet. But to get prepared specifically for the leg curl, we're going to be lying face down or prone. And you're going to reach down for this mechanism right here, pull it down, and adjust this pad upward because your feet and ankles are going to go underneath that. So now watch as Josh gets into position. This is by far the easiest way, is to step over, and that way as he goes to lie down, he just scoots up to where his kneecap is right off of the end of this pad. His kneecap does not go on top of this pad. So another way you can tell if you're lined up or not, as we start practicing the motion, if this pad is rolling up and down, see how it rolled down his calf a little bit? It started by his ankle and rolled down his calf. So I'm going to have him scoot away from the machine a little bit. Yep, scoot off the end. Nope, the other way, Josh, just a little bit. Try that right there. Oh, yep, see how that goes. So now as he goes through the motion, it comes a little closer to staying where it's supposed to. A little bit closer. So you can kind of, yep, try that one. There you go. Now see how the pad stays right there where it starts? Just near the ankle, just above the ankle, and stays there the whole time. So that's a great way to tell if you're lined up right now with the machine. The next thing we need to do is make sure that your kneecaps are pointed straight down. So if you're laying on this machine with your legs rotated out, turn them so your kneecaps are pointed straight down. And hopefully your feet are pointed straight down also. Now the next thing in performance is this. Tighten your abdominals and ever so slightly, hang on Josh, just one second, ever so slightly act like you're going to lift your knees straight up in the air. Now I don't want you to really lift them high. In fact, if you were really watching closely with what Josh was doing, let him down. Yep. Now just a slight lift at the knee. Oh, that was so slight. He didn't raise up off the pad. It was just this little bit of tension that he's going to do his best to maintain the whole time. Now watch, as he does that, that will keep his butt from flying up in the air as he does his leg curl. And what's going on in his hamstrings will just be huge because of that. Now Josh, can you show them the big mistake everybody makes where their butt goes way up in the air? This is what most people do when they do a leg curl. And because of that, there's not a lot going on in the hamstring. Show him one more time, Josh. So here he is, he goes up in the air, and you can see some hamstring stuff, but not as much as what you're going to right now. Watch this. When he tightens his abs to prevent his low back from extending, very slight lift that he maintains. Now look at that activity in the hamstring. It's a pretty dramatic difference. And you may even have to change the weight. If you're used to cheating and throwing your bottom up in the air the whole time, if you start doing it right, you're going to have to take some weight off because this is hard. All right? There's always going to be some gastrocs or calf muscles involved in the leg curl, and there should be. It is an important part of performing the knee flexion exercise. But the main thing here is tightening those abs to prevent your back from hyperextending, and that little bit of control. And we're not throwing the knees way up in the air, but that little bit of control that keeps your butt down, your knees slightly up, and the tension in the hamstrings.